What's up, my triple loving YouTube friends? Sitting here drinking and thinking with Duct Tape Mike. Trenton's working on the exhaust system on Project Flip, and I wanted to show how we clean up the aluminum shields, how we cleaned up the pipes, and how we put everything back together again. Trenton's got one more pipe to put together, so I figure, well, we'll walk over there and before he gets them all back together, before we even get a video of it, I told him to save one pipe so we can show everybody on how to do this. So, cheers to all my YouTube friends.
Cheers.
All right, Trenton, let's show everybody how we clean up the aluminum shields. This is pretty simple. Pretty simple task. First thing he did too yesterday is he took the pipes and, hold on, let me fix my phone. We're losing it. There we go. He wire wheeled the pipes all down. He used, Trent, where's the grinder at? I think you already put it away. All right, well, he put a wire wheel on the grinder, wire wheeled the pipes perfectly clean, took all the rust, all the old paint, all that crap off. You can sandblast them, wire wheel them, do whatever you got to do to get them clean again. And then he painted them with header paint, black header paint. Then he took the shields, put them in a bucket with a high concentrate of simple green, some 4/0 steel wool, and scrub away. He's just going to do a little spot on this. This is one of the old shields from another set of pipes that are all nasty and they ain't ever going to look nice, so we kind of just threw them off to the side. But you can make them look pretty decent though with some effort. That's pretty minimal effort he just put into them. I mean, you're just seeing how long he cleaned. So there's before he cleaned, there's after he cleaned. So some more effort in there, those things would look really freaking nice. And you could pop them dents and stuff out too. We've had to pound out them little dents and stuff in there too, and that ain't no big deal. But that shows you how quick you can clean up your covers. And I was always used to be reluctant on trying to do these because of the stainless bands. Well, we're on Amazon one day, we find the zip tie thing for stainless zip ties that squeezes the band again. Mike used them on his pipes. Trenton did it on his pipes. We did it on a couple other pipes. We bought a package of 100 zip ties. We're like, why are we ever gonna need 100 of these zip ties? Look at the bag now. It's almost over half gone after doing all the pipes we did this fall and winter. Trenton, you ready to stick this thing together now? Here's the covers that he took and cleaned all up. And look at the insulation that was inside these pipes. This is the only set of pipes we've taken apart. What have we done with 3, 4, 5, probably 5 sets between us, all this, at least. 5 sets this winter, and this is the nicest set of pipes that we took apart to clean on how the insulation pact looked in there. That just shows that this sled did not sit out in the weather. It was never hauled in salt, never hauled down the road on a trailer. This thing was somebody's baby, but to see the insulation look like that, that's absolutely incredible. So Trenton's gonna stick it back on here. Pretty easy. And these stainless bands are plenty long. So that way they'll fit everywhere on the pipe. You never have an issue on the length of the band. And it was cheap. Trenton, do you remember what that sack of bands costed?
No.
Was it like $10, $15, like that cheap?
Maybe.
It was cheap. And then here's the tool he bought off Amazon. I'll put the links. If I feel ambitious here when I upload this video, I'll put the links, but this is the tool he got off Amazon too for squeezing these bands tight. And it works frickin' absolutely sweet.
I think there is a little trick to it though, because I had to, I think I got one loose one or a couple loose ones.
I think Trenton knows the trick here. He'll show you before you snap it off. There's a little something you got to do to the band or the tool before you actually snap it. I got all mine on tight because he kind of explained it to me. And And it does, yeah, you just like tap it over, it leaves just a microscopic piece sticking above. And if you don't bend them over, you're going to the ER with stitches in your hand when you catch that little bit of a band. I mean, it is a freaking razor sticking up off the pipe. Is that done, Trenton?
Yep.
It's just that easy. That easy to redo your pipes. Honestly, in an evening, you could redo everything on your pipes. You could wire wheel them, you could clean your covers, spray paint them, give them a night to dry. The next day, put them all back together. And here's that cover again. You can see the difference between the before and the after. Here's the before, there's the after. Very, very minimal effort with that steel wool and the simple green on there to clean it up. Mike did it to his set of pipes, went super easy for him. We've done it, we normally, all of our pipes, we've actually ceramic coated for ourselves, but that's an expense. And it's a pretty healthy expense. It's in the tune of like $400 and some to ceramic coat them black, or even the silver ceramic too. It's in the tune of $400. Project Flip, it's getting good cleaned up exhaust on it. It's getting spray painted like 95% of the people out there do. Mike painted his with an aerosol can. They still look great. I mean, yeah.
I actually polished my covers, which I regret now. I wish I would have just done
then
this.
You got to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the steel wool, you can go back anytime and just kind of touch it up.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do in the future.
Yep,
just
exactly.
steel wool them.
Yep, Trenton polished the ones on 3 fingers, but they really needed to be polished because they're out there loud and proud right out in front of the sled, and they really needed to be polished up. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm getting a little bit further on the engine. I got the new piston in the motor with the rings. I'm waiting for the other 2 sets of rings to show up. They should be here tomorrow. That engine will be back together tomorrow night, sitting back in the chassis. I think really my goal by the end of the weekend is pull the old recoil and put some fire in the hole. So hopefully that happens. Thanks for watching, everybody.